Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin is pulling back, big head and shoulder. I asked the competition on Twitter, what is forming on Bitcoin? Big head and shoulders. I got a lot of hate and a lot of messages telling me, oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I sell? Selling too early, paper hands, etc. I turned 150k into 780k and I took profit. If you wait till the top when everyone tries to get out and you take profit, not going to be very nice. If you've seen what happened in 2021, 2016, it's always like very big going up, and then massive elevator down. So make sure you take your profits before everyone tries to take their profits, in my opinion. I took profit out of Bitcoin. I think that second to third wave is finished. Now we're going to be third to fourth corrective wave. We're already in it. And Bitcoin is forming a very important pattern, which I'm going to show you. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going to technicals. And you can see Bitcoin forming this. I asked in my Twitter, what is Bitcoin forming here on the 4-hourly? And I talked about this in the video the other day. Huge head and shoulders that if it plays out, the target would be actually all the way down to 59k. I have a trade to bounce on 64k for a short-term bounce. That was that riskier trade from yesterday, and I would still take that 64.569. The safer trade, 61k. But even then, what I'm seeing is this formation looks very like corrective, like usually a corrective Elliott wave count on the third to fourth wave. You can see here, if you've been following my counts from 16k back in October 16, we moved first to second, second to third, and then we had this third to fourth corrective wave we're having now. Usually that third to fourth corrective wave is 23 to 39% movement. Right now it's dropped around 12% from the top. And the ETFs this morning didn't buy it back up, which is quite interesting. Head and shoulder formation, first target would be 61. My main, where I've got buy orders, starts at 61k. You can see here over on bybit, I've got 779,000. In the last month, from 604,000 to 778,000. So before you say, oh, paper hands, etc., in the last month I made $174,000 in this account. In the last 30 days, from 474 to 778. But if you followed this account from mid last year, it was 150,000 to now 778,000. So massive profits, and you always try to take profits. I've got no Bitcoin trades open. Bitcoin is trying to hold 66k right now, but quite dropping. It's looking like an M pattern is forming on Bitcoin there as well. So I think, in my opinion, it's going to drop. I've got buy orders for Bitcoin at 59k for Bitcoin. Actually, I think Bitcoin can come lower, so I'm going to modify this a little bit. I'm going to do 2 Bitcoin at 59k, 1 Bitcoin at 62k. So I've got 3 Bitcoin buys at 59k and 62k. It will add to my Bitcoin positions, and then I'm going to market buy myself if it pulls down very strongly. I've also got buy orders on Pocket at 13 cents, Bitcoin 57k, World $5.30, FX at $6, Uniswap $9.70, Bitcoin 59k, Bitcoin 62k. I've got buy orders there. Let's see if Bitcoin, how far it pulls back. If we say the maximum of the third to fourth corrective wave, if we go by the maximum, it should be, I tweeted about it yesterday, I think. Let me check. I tweeted about, this is the competition, by the way. What pattern is Bitcoin forming now? I'll choose the right answer in the Telegram today's video. One winner of 100 USDT. The answer is massive head and shoulders. So I'm going to pick a winner in the Telegram at the end of this video. I warned about this Bitcoin pattern, and I said this video had 8,800 views. I said Bitcoin warning pattern. First time Bitcoin has ever flashed this warning. Now, what is this warning? It was this. If you go on the weekly, you can see it. It's a massive doji, a reversal pattern. Massive doji star, which is a reversal pattern at the pump at the end of this massive run from all the way from 38k to 73k, and then we have this doji star. So I do expect on the weekly doji a big pullback. Now, how far does it pull back? It's, again, as I tweeted about, it's between 23 and 38%. This is quite funny. SBF on 2021. I'll buy as much Sol as you have right now at $3. Solana hit $200 yesterday, which means SBF and FTX would have had so much money. They would have had like like hundreds. I said this. I thought that FTX was attacked. They had like a $7 billion windfall when they got bank run, and everyone tried, and so many people lost money. But actually, the market massively corrected. I said that FTX was a $1 trillion company that got taken out by a few $1 billion. And now, at least with Solana pumping, all this FTX, all the cryptos pumping, it most likely will have to force the FTX creditors to pay back everyone at least 100% of their money. But because they're the shady lawyers and stuff, most likely they're going to pay it back at the 2022 low, unfortunately. But what I'm trying to get at is, this is a good point. Always ask yourself this question: is the money that I'm putting into this right now, can it make me 100k within 1 year? If the answer is no, you're wasting your time. Find something that say, yes, this can make me 100k. I ask myself, before I invest in companies, before my companies invest in things, I always get them to ask, can this investment make us $10 billion? If no, you're wasting your time. But I wanted to show what I think is about to happen here. The percentage retracement of the third to fourth wave, corrective waves, usually 23 to 38%. 23 is usually the minimum. So if we take that into account, a 23% pullback on Bitcoin would take us, the minimum is there, 56k. This is where the minimum pullback, I think, can take place. And I think that would be worst case scenario in my opinion, but that's one. Let's make it a color. So if it pulls back, one is that, which would be, let's get rid of these trades so you can see those trades in yesterday. It's 56k, and if it's the maximum of the pullback, which is 38%, we are talking quite a big correction, taking us down to here, 45k. These are the two areas where I think Bitcoin can quite pull back to. If this is the worst case, I'm not basing this just off some guessing. I'm not basing this off some feelings. I'm basing this off technical analysis. And if anyone doesn't believe technical analysis, keep watching my videos, subscribe, and watch me over time. If you've been following me for the last 4 years, you know technical analysis is correct, and you know it's true, and you're already rich. And I've made so many people rich. And if you doubt that, I've made so many multi-millionaires. Because of you, James, I'm moving to the beach. I love you, James. God bless, and everyone you love, you deserve happiness, eternal happiness. Thank you very much. And you can just see, that's amazing, real life changer. I wish I followed you from the beginning. Legend, you're a legend. MCR Turn coming. I love this channel. It's always been very impactful since I joined. Thank you. And you can just see comment after comment of, I've got thousands, and thank you so much, James. You changed my life. The best decision in my life with James' experience. Congratulations. Congrats, James. Awesome call yesterday. But you can just see like hundreds of comments of people. Because of you, I bought a new Harley Davidson Road King. My portfolio hit over $1 million today. You can just see comment after comment of people thanking me. I'm buying a house $2 million, buying a house $500,000, etc. Learn TA. So my pullback, I think worst case scenario would be 45k. Worst case scenario, 45,591, which is quite shocking for Bitcoin. The normal pullback should take us to 56k. So I'm going to set another buy order again at 56k. Let's set a buy order as well for one Bitcoin at 56k. I've got 57k, and I've got 59k, 62k. One. So I'll set one more at the worst case scenario, which is 50. Actually, no, 56 is the first one. Shit, 56 and 45. So I'm gonna 57. I've got one at 59 at 62. 62 is quite close to buy one. Okay, let's leave that, and I'll add one more at 57. Buy one more Bitcoin, and I'll set one more Bitcoin at the worst case scenario, 48. But if it comes down to 48k, that will be brutal for the markets, and hopefully, but it would make me right on my sells, I think. And I've got buy orders 59k and 62k. I'm going to modify these because I think it can come down much more based off this Elliott wave count. And I'm going to put another buy at 57k. This is leveraged buys. One Bitcoin, 57k. So you can see I've got buy orders 50, 62, 59, 57, 50. If it comes down to 48K, it will be a bloodbath in the markets. And what's interesting is even with Bitcoin just correcting a little bit, the markets are having a bloodbath. You can see like everything down massively in the altcoins, fully retracing nearly all their gains. Ethereum 3,400 from 4,000. Uniswap $11 from $18. You can see massive retracement. FXS $7 from the peak of $10. WorldCoin $8.50, almost fully retracing the pumps from $11. That's why it's very important that you learn TA and you protect your gains. Don't just hold it. Never hold. Everyone always tells you diamond hand, hold on. They're idiots. You're going to lose all your money. Never. If anyone ever says the words diamond hands, hodl, or make sure you hold, never give, never sell, they're idiots. Never ever listen to them. You'll lose all your money. If you held in 2021, you went from having millions of dollars to zero. If you held in 2016, you went from having millions of dollars to zero. You need to trade crypto. It's very, very volatile. Holding on and praying. If you're praying when you're trading, you're gambling. You need to take the courses, in my opinion. Now I'm going to pick the winner. Oh shit, giant monkeys here. I got to be careful. There's a lot of monkeys around here, and they're quite big and like a bit like. These are some tweets, and you can see here, you're the best, totally right, boss. Although 25% ride is totally worth it. The halving hasn't even begun. The halving is in April 20th, which is coming up soon, and that will affect the price. But it's not here yet. The ETFs are still buying, but I'm just seeing that the volume is dropping. You can see here that the volume started to drop even yesterday, even with the ETFs. You can see the volume on Bitcoin dropping off. See, we had like a peak at 74K, and then slowly it's been dropping off. I don't think the bull run is finished. I just think that we're in the third to fourth corrective wave. Best case scenario, I would say, is 61K. So I've got buy orders there. Now let's see if it invalidates. Maybe the ETFs keep buying, but I'm just seeing this would be like the drawing that I would do minimum on a pullback. We have gone up so much. Now I'm going to pick the winner of the head and shoulders was the question. Inverse head and shoulders? No, the answer was head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, head and shoulders, correct. We got a lot of, I posted on Twitter and I said, you can see here, here, I posted on, well, we got a lot of responses. I posted it about 1 hour ago. So I would choose the answer in the right video. What pattern is Bitcoin forming? Head and shoulders, not inverse. It's a head and shoulder, head and shoulder, head and shoulder, inverse, head and shoulder. So I'm going to pick the winner. I'm going to scroll down. Ready? Random. And the winner is head and shoulder pattern. Yonis. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jonas. My team I'll private message you, and but everyone be careful. Make sure that you never send me money. If someone's asking for you to send me money with my face, it's a fake account. They make non-stop of them. If anyone is private messaging you, talking to you, it's most likely a scam. Never send anyone anything except ever your public wallet address. Your public wallet address. It means the keys where you can receive the wallet address, where the numbers where you receive money. Your hash, your public hash where you can receive money. Anything else than that is 100% a scam. Unless, be very careful in crypto markets. So head and shoulders was correct. Let's hope it doesn't pull back too much. I want to answer some questions in here. Brilliant concept. You made the right decision. Bitcoin is coming down. Thank you very much, Isla. I gave more than 60% in taxes, 10%. Why bother? The results will be negative. One, you can maximize your taxes. Talk to a tax accountant. Set up offshore, set up your companies in the right structure, and you can minimize taxes. You shouldn't trade based off taxes. You're being taxed on what money you make. If you don't make money, then you're not going to be taxed anything anyway. So if you don't sell and take profits, you're not going to be taxed anyway, and you're not going to make money anyway. I still remember in 2021 when you said you felt something was wrong when you visited the crypto exhibition. You felt something was wrong and there was nobody in attendance. That was the moment I sold, and that was the start of the bear. That was really good call in 2021, if you guys remember. Thank you very much, panel. Success. Do you think 87K is the top of the bull market? I think if you look at the trend line, the fourth to fifth wave, I don't think it's the top, but I think will be the local top, because if you zoom out on the weekly, you can see that white trend line at the top. You can see the two touches back in 2021 bull market draw a massive trend line that extends to around 88K on Bitcoin. That's where I think this fifth wave will finish. on Bitcoin. And then we have ABC correction, which can move 30 to 50% of the entire first wave's moves, the entire wave. We had the same doji 3 weeks ago, so no worries. Not really. This doji that you had 3 weeks ago, this tiny one, is a very small doji star. You can see this was a massive doji. Look how big this is. This is a massive reversal or indecision pattern. So it's not the same as then. Hi James, thanks for all your videos. Would you be able to incorporate the Bitcoin halving in tomorrow's video and take when it comes to potential price movement? The halving is going to cut 50% of the rewards. So instead of 900 Bitcoin being released to the network every day to pay the miners, only 450 Bitcoin will be released. So there'll be a massive supply squeeze. So it will push up the price of Bitcoin. But still, after moving from 16K to 74K, you always have corrections. It's never a straight move up. It's in waves. First wave, correction. Second biggest wave, correction. Third to fifth wave, final correction. A, B, C, correction. If you don't believe Elliott waves, if you don't believe TA, then you're just gambling, actually. So make sure you learn it. That's my thoughts on the market. Everyone is pulling back. Maybe it was one of the altcoins from Bitcoin pulling back. So that's my updates on Bitcoin. I think the halving will have a powerful effect. I just have to see how far Bitcoin pulls back on this third to fourth wave. Maybe the wave is already finished, but that head and shoulders and that doji star is why I got out of the markets and I set my buy orders all down. And if you actually notice what I did, I sold everything, made massive profits, and I set my buy orders. Now I'm just waiting for my buy orders to execute on Bitcoin trades, on these leverage trades, and all on these spot positions, which is beautiful. And before anyone says, again, not paper hands, I made massive gains, $779,000 in since mid last year. Amazing gains on this account. Congratulations to all of you. Be proud. You don't want to be trying to sell when everyone calls the top and everyone's trying to sell, and then there's no one buying, and then you can't sell and everything's just plummeting down. Better to sell before everyone starts to sell, in my opinion. Let's see if Bitcoin pulls back. I just saw that head and shoulders playing out, and I saw that doji, so I acted on it. You have to do your own due diligence. You have to consult your own brokers, your financial professionals. This is what I do. You can learn from me and learn my 23 years of investing experience, but you have to make your own decisions, everyone. But I just see here a few big patterns. One massive head and shoulder forming, an M pattern forming, a doji star at the top on the weekly. So a lot of patterns that, in my opinion, are saying that we're going to be pulling back a little bit. Which is normal. You can't just go up. You need to have some pullbacks. It's normal in the markets. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope my updates help you. Congratulations to the winner of 100 USDT. And thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.